I'm going to presume you can see those little black dots swarming around. That's native bees. That's a defensive swarm, so normally they only pull that caper if they're in trouble. G'day folks, Andy here from McDowell Manor. Thought was small hive beetle, because as you know I've lost a few to small hive beetle before, so I did an emergency split. I had a bit of a look around. I didn't want to disturb it all too much, but there didn't seem to be any evidence of the hive beetle, and it was certainly a nice full brood with, you know, split really nicely. So at the moment the queen should be in the bottom 3 boxes, and then the new brood and the food supply will be in the top. That's the theory. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep an eye on it. So a day after the split, we're still swarming. I am seeing bees go in and out of both hives, so I'll continue to rotate them daily. And the theory is that will keep both hives fairly strong. Oh no, they've just moved. I was going to say, hang on, the bees have all gone, but no, they've moved up the other side. So I'm still not real sure what that behaviour was, but I couldn't see obvious signs of small hive beetle. So Rosie wants to do some work on this front patch of garden here. And what she's going to do, I know, is that plant in the back there, night jasmine's what we call it, I don't know, it's anyway, necessitates me moving that beehive. So I thought it might be interesting to show you how I move them. Not that I do it very often, but I well and truly know the theory. So I'll wait till night time, and then all the worker bees will have come home. After that we're going to seal it up and we're going to move it to its new location. To give you a bit of perspective, there's the hive that I split, and if I swing you around quite slowly, you'll work out that we're very close to the other hive, which is just down there, that I want to move tonight. So I didn't move them this is out the front in the alfresco dining area. Isn't that a fancy name for outside? And this is the north, what I call the north side, or the little dog's yard. Quick explanation on where I've got to with making the hives. That can be either a base, in which case you drill a hole in the front, or a top, which sits on like that, which it was acting as a top. And what I do in the middle is I screw what's called a splitter bar on the bottom. So as the brood on the, let's call this base for a moment, as the brood builds up around here, it passes up into there and spills over, and then when you split the 2 bottom bits, that's what's called a splitter bar. It helps you break the brood up neatly. And then this one goes on the top, and that provides access up into another space, that one upside down now, which is where they store all their honey and their pollen and stuff. So I've found that makes it pretty easy. And it really does make most of the bits multi-use. Of course, once you drill a hole in them, they're always going to be a base. But apart from that, they're readily available for multi-use purpose. So you can see all I've done is shove a bit of tape over the front of this box. And I'll move that tomorrow. Let's see, it's not terribly dark, but it's certainly well and truly getting dark, so but anyway, yeah, so I was quite confident I was seeing no in and out bees. So she was taped up, she was pulled out of the garden where it normally lives, and I'm going to relocate that out to the backyard tomorrow. So there it is in its new spot. I brought it out this morning. I am seeing bees go in and out, so I'm hoping they'll be okay. Certainly a nice place for them. It's shady. There you go. I'll do one final report in a couple of days' time, just so we can make sure that they haven't in fact returned to the old place. So far I think so good. Of course, in typical fashion, 2 seconds ago, just before I was getting my phone out, there was bees everywhere out the front. And they must be camera shy, eh? Because they've just all bolted. But you can see the little black dots near the entryway there, and still checking out around the side, where's my finger, around the side border in there, making sure that's all sealed up. So yeah, definitely a successful transfer, very happy about that, and there we go.